Hey everyone, this is Chris here, and I've got round 2 of PokePuncher 2's mixed tournament, and it's against Revenge of the Mudkipz, and let's get right to— the rules are max 2 OU, 1 BL, 1 UU, 1 NU, and 1 NFE. And let's get to the narration. He's gonna lead with Yanmega, and I'm gonna lead with Staraptor. He's gonna protect, I guess to see what I was gonna do, and I use Brave Bird, I believe, yes. And yeah, he's probably assuming I'm Scarfed or Banded, so he's gonna switch into, Skarmory. To take it, and it's not going to do anything. I'm going to switch into my Latias while he sets up Stealth Rocks. Left orders, and he's going to switch out into his Lantern. I'm going to Psychic, and then I believe, Special Wall. I'm pretty sure. I think I think this is my first encounter with Lantern, but I don't know. I was predicting it to have Ice Beam, so I kind of switched out into Mantine, but he's actually going to Thunder Wave me. And I guess that's not too bad because my Mantine is already pretty slow. He's going to confuse me here now to try to get me to switch. I hurt myself in my confusion. I hit myself. And then he's going to Thunderbolt. And, I figured it had Thunderbolt, and I figured I could take it. So, yeah, I stayed in, and I am able to take it. I Toxic, and that's gonna... Yeah, I managed to get the Toxic off, which is good. So I can get some residual damage, and eventually it will die. He predicts a switch there, and he Thunder Waves. Luckily I don't, but unfortunately I do hurt myself in confusion. And at this point I'm basically foddering Mantine, and this was a really bad battle for me. I made some really bad predictions, and I'll give credit to Revenge of the Mudkipz. He made some awesome predictions, and his team overall was built very well, and mine was like crap because I'm a pretty new battler. I don't have many Pokemon, so just kind of threw together whatever I had. Okay, so I've gone back into Staraptor. He switches into Skarmory, and I'm going to switch into my Weezing because, it's a physical wall and I have Flamethrower on it, but he's going to Whirlwind just to get Stealth Rocks damage, and he brings me back into Staraptor. And that kind of sucks because Staraptor takes a lot of Stealth Rocks damage. And sorry that the camera's shaking a bit here and there. Not sure why. So yeah, I don't intend on switching. I go for a close combat. I get a crit. That doesn't really matter because he's going to roost it all back. And honestly, some of you may say Blissey is the most annoying Pokemon. I beg to differ. It's gonna have. I'd say it would have to be Skarmory. I can't touch this thing. It can roost it all back and then switch out into his and then he switches out into Mismagius, and of course that doesn't affect. So I'm gonna switch out into my Latias because it's probably the only thing that would outspeed. I'm pretty sure Mismagius has. I don't know. Let me check. Please stand by. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'll narrate while I check. He's setting up a sub and doing the Calm Mind thing. My Psychic is going to be able to break his sub, and he's just gonna keep calm minding. And what can I say? Looks like at this point he was on the PokeLadder at chat. Oh, and on a side note, I'm sure most of you have heard about the recent tragedy with PokeLadder, and I'm very sorry for that. But they have made a Zat chat, and not as good as the old one, but it's what we got for now. So yeah, I guess I'll link that in the description. And yeah, I just checked. Mismagius has base 105 speed, and I'm pretty sure Latias is the only Pokemon on my team that could have outsped, and still done damage. And here he finally decides to, I believe he's too weak to make a sub, and he decides to Shadow Ball, and like he has, I wasn't counting, like four, I think it was 4 Calm Minds up, and that's gonna be a 1-hit KO. I'm gonna switch to Caesar, and he's going. Maybe I should predict that I'm Pursuited. Yeah, I probably should have, because he goes right back into Skarmory, and I hate Skarmory. Like, never mind. So he's going to Brave Bird now, and Caesar has a few defense EVs. Yeah, just a few, and it doesn't take that really nicely. It doesn't take that really nicely considering the resistance. So I'm gonna switch into Wheezing, and he actually roosts. He told me it was to see what I was gonna do. I'm gonna flamethrower, and I'm not really sure what Skarmory's special defense is. It's not that high. I think it's like 65. I think base 65. And you know, I thought flamethrower could do more, even though Wheezing is okay. Never mind. Never mind. That makes sense. So I'm gonna flamethrower here. He switches into Lantern, and poison damage, and I get leftovers recovery, and he gets no. Here you go. He surfs me, and Lantern obviously doesn't have that good of a special attack. I'm gonna take it, and this just shows how much of a noob I am. I use Thunderbolt on a freaking Lantern with Volt Absorb, and that screwed me over if I wasn't already screwed enough. You know, like FML, right? That has got to be up there in the biggest misplays of my life. Number one would be like calling Ice Shard special, even though it's physical. But yeah, as you can see, I still have a lot to learn. So I didn't know what I was doing. I'm gonna switch into Staraptor, basically as fodder to hope, to Toxic Stall him, so I can finally get rid of that. He predicts a switch, but it didn't really matter because the Surf would have taken me out anyways. But you know, he's a pretty good battler. At this point, it's looking like 2 more turns of Toxic will KO. I use Bullet Punch here, and I was hoping I survived his Surf with 3 HP, and I was hoping that after that, 1 more Toxic would finish it off. I believe that's what I was hoping for. But he survives with like, I don't know, 5 HP. But it doesn't really matter because I can Bullet Punch him the next turn. And he's going to go into Bite, and I don't know why. I guess trying to get me to switch, but not much of a chance there. And he's going to be, I can't really remember. I'm just Bullet Punching for damage at this point. He's going to, yeah, he's going to roost. He's going to get all his HP back. Not all his HP, but you know what I mean. He's going to roost back most of his HP. All I can do is Bullet Punch, because if I switch out, Caesar is as good as dead. He's going to be like a real meanie and whirlwind my Caesar away, so it will die from Stealth Rocks. He's going to blow me into my Wheezing. We both take leftovers recovery, and he's going to Brave Bird for the KO. And now I am going to switch into my NFE, Rhydon. Is that? Yeah, Rhydon. And all I can do is Brick Break. My other moves are Earthquake, Swords Dance, and Substitute. He's gonna whirlwind me away into Caesar, and I'm gonna die from Stealth Rocks. And now all I have is my Rhydon. He still has that Mismagius. Good game, even though it was like good game when I first saw the Mismagius. So determined to go out with a fight, I'm going to Brick Break one last time. That's actually doing considerable damage, considerable damage, taking in his monstrous defenses. He's gonna go into Mismagius, and I don't have anything that can touch that, so I'm just gonna run. So I have lost round 2 of PokePuncher 2's mixed tournament. Wish Revenge of the Mudkipz good luck. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Right on his channel or whatever. Add him, challenge him to a battle. He's a pretty good battler. Thanks for watching, everybody. Rate, comment, and well, actually, this was a pretty bad battle. Don't judge me by this battle. Go watch one of my other battles. Thanks for taking the time. Peace out.